Welcome back, it's Nine, and today we are going to be discussing Ghost of Tsushima 2 and an extremely popular PlayStation franchise returning in Q4 2022, according to this insider over on Twitter. Now, before we get into that, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now, let's kick it off with Ghost of Tsushima 2. Obviously, we all enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. If you are a PlayStation fan, and especially if you enjoy Sucker Punch games, surely you must have enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. Well, good news is that there's probably a second game in production, if that wasn't already obvious in the expectation after the success of the first one. But according to two new job postings from Sucker Punch looking for a senior combat designer and technical combat designer, we are seeing a serious indication that Ghost of Tsushima 2 is in production. Now, both of these positions have a prerequisite for having played Ghost of Tsushima and understanding its core systems, and I know this isn't the first set of job postings that we've ever seen that have had this prerequisite, so of course, even naturally beforehand, this was kind of an expectation. Mind you, this was before Iki Island DLC, and this could have still pertained to Legends. And again, this could still pertain to Legends, but I get the vibe that they're probably moving on to the next entry in Ghost of Tsushima's franchise. Of course, naturally, when you have such success with Ghost of Tsushima 1, you definitely want to make a sequel. Like, you're not going to just be like, oh no, it's a one and done type of thing. We're going to move on to another new IP. Obviously, that isn't going to be the situation. I really think that we are definitely going to get another game, and I do think it'll be soon. I do think we're going to see it probably by 2024. I would imagine it takes 3 to 4 years of development for a sequel, given that the IP is already established. The gameplay mechanics, for the most part, are established. It's more about refining and really improving what they've already created, and that's not going to take as long as creating a whole new IP, and I think that's kind of common knowledge when it comes to game development. So I see 3 to 4 years of development being the most time on this, especially with the pandemic kind of slowing down now. We're kind of coming back to a bit of a normal lifestyle once again. So I feel like these things are going to improve, and I feel like development time is going to improve as well. And I do imagine that Sucker Punch is working on 2 projects at once. I mean, it seems like most of Sony studios are working on 2 projects at least at once. We know, Naughty Dog's got 3 on the go. I think Insomniac might have 4 games on the go, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not all in full production, but they're working on 4 games, I'm pretty sure, at once. So it's no surprise this Sucker Punch could also be working on a second game as well. But I do think Ghost of Tsushima 2 is definitely one of them, and I do feel like 2024 is likely the soonest for a release date. Obviously, guys, this is speculation on my end of things, but these job postings are facts, and they really are an indication that we could be seeing Ghost of Tsushima 2 maybe sooner than we think. Maybe that is the next project, or maybe I'm wrong and it's actually just for Legends. Who knows? I'd love to hear your thoughts about that one in the comments. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think Ghost of Tsushima 2 is in production? When do you think we'll see it? Do you want to see Ghost of Tsushima 2, or would you rather them move on to another IP? Now, next up, I want to talk to you guys about this leak, right? This alleged insider that says that an extremely popular PlayStation franchise is returning in Q4 2022, so end of this year. And this is according to VG News Insider on Twitter, and they say, quote, PlayStation rumored to announce the return of an extremely popular franchise in Q4 2022, with the game's development rumored to be around 70% complete. And when asked for a hint, is it a first-party game or a third-party game? They say, I have more info on this, but I'm waiting to hear back from my source to make sure before I post anything. So as always, this is a technical rumor. They claim to be an insider. It's alleged, right? So we don't know for sure that that's the case. So I would take that as you will. As they say, take it with a grain of salt. I really don't like that saying, but we're just going to say, take it as you will, because we don't know that this is the case. But important things to keep in mind. All right, so they're 70% complete, allegedly, and it's going to happen at the end of the year. And the question of what this could be is like wild. There's so many options. We could guess all day. But if I were to think of a major franchise making a return, or extremely popular franchise making a return, and if it's going to be first party, I'd say SOCOM, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, or Twisted Metal. I could be missing some other ones, but those are probably the most extremely popular, as they quoted. IP that I could see coming back from a first-party studio. I feel like Twisted Metal is the most likely one here, just because we already know they're making a TV show. There's been a lot, and I mean a lot, of talks of a game being done. Seems a little soon for that time frame, but maybe they were able to use resources that they've had before or assets that they've had before. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see this happening so soon if it is Twisted Metal, because I feel like we were just talking about this not too long ago, and it couldn't have been done already. Mind you, I could be wrong, and it could have been in production for a long time, or it could be Sly Cooper, it could be Jack and Dexter, which I'm very doubtful. It could be SOCOM, it could be Siphon Filter, it could be anything. Like the list goes on. It's hard to really point exactly what it could be because there are so many extremely popular PlayStation IP that they own. It's just the list is huge, so it's hard to know exactly what it could be. But if I were to guess, again, I would say Twisted Metal. But that is all I have for you guys in today's video. I would love to hear from you. What do you think this extremely popular PlayStation franchise is that could be returning by the end of this year? How do you feel about this Ghost of Tsushima 2 job posting? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description. And share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.